Okay, it's really nice to be back and presenting art lessons again to you. So what we're going to do today is a very simple, I think fun art project, and that is a candle, a flaming candle, very simple shape. And then we're going to use our soft pastels, sometimes called chalk. Okay, so we're going to do some drawing, some blending, working with color, and using line to simulate movement. Okay, so the first thing that we want to do is fold our papers hot dog bun style, right in half, and then open it up, and that will help us center our candle on the page. Now I want you to draw with pencil. I'm going to draw with marker because you won't be able to see it if I don't. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to draw the sides of the candle. So equal distance on either side of your fold, okay? And then we're going to make it look like a cylinder, okay? Like a round container, okay? And so we're going to do that. We're going to make an oval, okay? And then we're going to make our flame like it is coming out of the candle. You can do the wick here if you'd like. So it's like that, okay? And that's all the drawing that you need to do. Now, if you want to, you can trace your pencil lines with a marker, or you can just keep it with pencil. Just make sure that you can see where your lines are. And then we're going to figure out like what colors we want to make the flame, as well as what am I trying to think of here? Losing my ability to speak tonight. Not a container candle, pillar. That's what I'm looking for. Sorry about that. Anyway, so what we can do is we can draw, you know how wax sometimes drips over the candle. We can do that kind of look. Okay. All right. So I'm going to leave where the wax is dripping white for some contrast. And I believe I'm going to save my warm colors for the flame. So I'm separating out my warm colors and my cool colors. And I'm thinking that I'm going to use this color. You can use whatever colors you want for the candle itself. And you can use the side or the tip, depending on if you're trying to. Now, remember, it's been a while since we've used the chalk, but what we can do is be a little loose in the way that we are coloring. You can have white showing, because remember, we can blend this out. So you're just applying the color. You can move around. Also remember that you need to keep your hand off of your work, because it will smudge everything. Okay, so now I'm going to use my Kleenex that I've balled up in a small ball that I can easily grip. You can use your fingers too. Q-tips if you want. Now, one of the reasons why I chose to do this in chalk pastel is because you can blend everything together and have it looking kind of dreamy. So that's what we're going to go for. And I'm going to use a lighter shade of green for some highlights and blend that in. Get up here. I'm going to do some darker on this side. Blend that all in. You're going to get a little bit of color in there, but we just want it to be a contrast just a little bit where the wax is coming over the edge. Okay, so then we're going to start working on our flame. And so I'm going to start with a medium warm color. This is a Harvest Gold. If you need to go wash your hands occasionally, that's fine. I'm going to add some orange to it. And a little bit of red orange. So you can just play around with it. You want some color contrast. If you want your lines of color to stay as is, you can do that and then don't blend them. Okay, so now what we want to do is kind of create kind of a shimmering light with the light that's being thrown off of the flame. So we're going to use Cool Colors, and you can do this however you want. I'm going to kind of sketch out part of a circle. And again, this can be loose. And so we've kind of got a background going here. Okay, so then you can start using other maybe darker colors around it. And so remember, closest to the flame is going to be the lightest, right? So I'm going to start my dark colors out here. So you're depicting kind of a shimmering glow. And you can blend that if you want. See how it's starting to look a little dreamy? The colors are going together like that. Let me look at what other colors I have that might be kind of cool. I've got a even darker that I can put out here. And then again, you want to blend those together. Okay. And now we want this to be the darkest. Let's see if I got black or I've got a gray and a black. So I think what I'll do is, again, you can use any dark color that you want. As we're getting further away from the flame, it's going to be getting darker. And then again, just like before, we want to blend it so that your colors merge into each other. Okay, and then for the final part, I'm going to put, this is a really navy blue. I'm going to take it up here and put some over the gray. Yeah, I like that better. I'm looking for black. And I might not have any. Whoops. They were hiding out in the bottom of my box. So I'm going to put a little black down here. This is the part that is least lit by the candle. All right. And there we go. Hope you had fun. You can take your time. I motored through it pretty quickly, but you can back up and stop the tape and reverse it, and so that you can follow along. Anyway, next week we'll have a new lesson. Thank you.